morning. I am heading out to the airport to fly out to Phil's for a week of ducks sprinkled in with some deer hunting. The only problem is it is 03:56 in the morning and I've been on the road for about an hour. And that's because in my infinite wisdom, when I booked this flight 2 months ago, I booked it out of Denver instead of Colorado Springs. Not sure what I was thinking then. So, I'm driving up really early. But Phil's got quite the week mapped out for us, so it's definitely going to be an adventure. Stay tuned. So I'm driving baby Snowflake up, and I'm going to have to leave her in the airport parking lot for a while. And that kind of concerns me because she might get lonely. Because even though she has shaky reliability and has left me stranded no less than 3 times, she makes up for it with terrible fuel economy.
Worked your way down here and told me very nicely I had to go. Well, you're here.
I'm here. Now when we get back to Phil's house, we got to pack up because a nice gentleman has invited us down to go duck hunting on the North Carolina coast for the opening morning.
Where's Granny gonna sit?
Look like the Beverly Hillbillies in here.
Worse than that. Worse than that.
The rain's kind of forcing that function.
I tell you what, I don't believe she's ever been this packed.
You're stretching the payload on this.
Yeah. Hey, but see this right here? Ford, it'll make it. This one's never been found on the road dead. Let's go trick this man.
Hey, that's one up on baby Snowflake. We get to where we're going just fine, we settle in, and we're up early in the morning, and we're congregating around with everybody else at the one and only place that's open. Eventually we head out to the blind. And the guide put out a nice spread of decoys.
Well, it's going to get cold. Just a matter of when, right?
Yeah, March 1st usually. Kill my limit all year.
Well, I mean, it just hasn't been that cold.
Hunting 6 days a week.
That's the nice gentleman back there in the back, Phil in the middle, and me in the front. The guide's to my right.
It's supposed to rain about 9:30.
They're gonna come back around. Y'all get ready, coming off to the left. Come on here.
Thought we had something going right here.
Ring neck. That's the way it goes.
Now unfortunately, the birds did not fly. We were surrounded by other duck hunters, other duck blinds, and there was about 6 shots all morning. So the ducks, they just were not up, they were not moving. So I don't know if they've not come down from the north in good numbers yet or what, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Now since Phil and I had Tundra Swan permits in our pocket, the guide said, "You want to go get a Tundra Swan?" So we were like, sure. So we packed up out of the duck blind and headed out. First we had to go and kick all the Tundra Swan out of the field. Then they dropped decoys out and Phil and I jumped into the ditch right next to them. I set up the camera to try to get the action toward the decoys, but unfortunately the birds came from the backside. So all I got here is Phil's shot. Phil's bird dropped like a rock.
Oh, right here comes two off my man's side right here.
Alright,
You see him?
yep.
Try to get. I'll just stick him still. He's still. Probably kill him right now.
And then I went and whiffed my shot. I was hoping that wasn't going to be my only opportunity.
Woo! We'll get another chance, no problem.
What kind of lead did you put on it?
Probably not enough.
It's alright. Here comes two more right here. We still.
Yeah, they're a little high.
Tight.
Put about a foot in front of the head. That's what I did.
Alright.
Ready. Get ready. Kill one of them. Got it. Got it. Good job, boy. Hell yeah. Good job. I'll take it.
What?
Yes, sir.
That's what we paid $10 for. I hope you got that on film.
I don't have nothing, man. Oh, I bet that one's got it.
Yeah, I hope you got it. Hold your gun and you go get him. Hey, that worth $10.
Dude, they just come right in.
These boys know what they're doing.
They couldn't. They can't not come into those decoys. They had to come.
Hey, I want you to remember something. See that shell right there? That's what we need to shoot in Colorado. That 3/8 Remington Nitro. Hey, that is the shell to shoot them with. Here, put
stone
those
dead.
in your pocket.
He's stone dead.
Yeah. Oh, you busted him. Yeah. Was that one stone dead?
Oh yeah. They're both stone. Stone dead.
Yeah. Pulled up, I didn't know if I had a...
That was certainly a fun experience. And after all that, Phil and I got to head back to his house because we got to pack for yet another adventure. Phil had been scouting, preparing, and planning for this one for a long time.
All you gotta do is go just above the fender, right?
Hey, right low in the water.
This is a little bit bigger than the cement pond, Jethro.
I think we got too much weight up there.
You got too much weight up there?
I know it's coming up a little bit. Hey, I think we burned 3 gallons of gas going up there. Look at that. We're only doing about 15 miles an hour. There it's going. Woo. Okay, we're up the river. There's the river, there's the boat. There's Chris and his home for 3 days. Yep, there's my home for 3 days. Way to go, Vanna. There's all of our junk, coolers, great setup.
Update on Facebook.
Check.
That evening, Phil and I are out scouting, see if we can see anything moving around. No guns, because on Sundays in North Carolina, you cannot waterfowl hunt. What's for dinner?
Venison stew.
And that's how we close out Sunday. Tomorrow morning we'll be out duck hunting. Thanks for watching.